March opens like a boarded up window falling away. Sunlight floods in. I live in a yurt, which is really a big bivvy with a wood stove, just without the rods parked outside. The rain has ceased as suddenly as a dead man stops breathing, and I think of the carp I caught this time last spring, and I know I should be fishing. By midday I'm rattling over the plains through winter wheat under great blousy clouds with all that bottled out joy of going carp fishing in the best season of the year. It's only a park lake split in two an hour from Paris the way Parisians drive. Tucked under a village called the Hung Goat, off the main road, back of a railway cutting, a few fields squeezed into pasture beside the river till the Route Nationale murders the silence. I've not fished here before, just passed it by sometimes on the train, but the tantalising glimpse of green water drew me to visit in the first place, or a diffident flicker through poplars on the way to other fished-out gravel pits on blind faith. First impressions don't make the hackles rise. With water we all fall under the influence of first impressions. Do we ever learn? But a warm March day on a gravel pit is an uprising from a winter of silt. I've cast in fear that the world has changed since winter, but all is as it should be. The left-hand rod went down at 30 yards, hard on an egg box gravel bar in 3 feet of rippled water. The right rod thumped at 9 feet on a patch of gravel, a few yards square, 20 yards in front. I'm more forgiving at the outset of spring, more so in the midst of novelty and mystery. The human nuisance blends into the general contentment, smashing glass in the bottle bank behind me, slow cars to nowhere, passing just the width of a fence and verge away. A horde of walkers poking forward on their hiking sticks, the noisy quads, the thumping trains, the fool on his phone walking up and down, flicking mud off his shoes. For once I see through them, to the herons and popinjays, the pink blossoms of the park plums, the white flakes of sloe, the reddening alder, the greening willow, and joyful months to come, if there are fish in this place. At 4, tea and cake, the sun still warming the cup. The carp are having equinox from C.C. Moore. It's 5:30 when the right-hand bobbin pulls tight. 37/8 of sunken treasure from winter's end. A week later, and I can hardly stay away. I've seen big fish, and there's no one on it. The village itself is a bungalow bled, a blaze of solar lamps and patio statues, 4 gnomes per square metre, every son a boy racer. Police speed traps both ends, beyond the last gnomes, for this is the Beauce, the Essex of France. The water's still cold at 9 degrees centigrade, air pressure over 10:15, sunset time around 6:30, a full moon rising on the dusk. Hung Goat is a public water with no night fishing. Legal pack-up time, half an hour after sunset. At last knockings, a take on the gravel bar. Not the 50 yet, but the third 30 in a row. In part 1, all that is about to change.